Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide. It's your guy Big Will, and I'm back with some boxing talk. What's good with your fam? Hey, listen, man. WBO featherweight champion Oscar Valdez, he ready to bounce back, man, after suffering that brutal broken jaw in his last matchup that took place in March of 2018 against Scott Quigg. Now, if y'all remember, man, Valdez, I think his jaw was broken in like the second, third round. I know it was the early rounds, man, and Valdez kept on fighting through the whole fight, man. It was a brutal, bloody matchup against Scott Quigg, man. Oscar Valdez has got a lot of heart. Scott Quigg came in overweight, which means Valdez didn't even have to take this challenge. But, you know what I'm saying, he did not want to let down his fans. He did not want to let down the people that paid their hard-earned money to come watch him fight. So he said, I'm going to fight him anyway. I mean, I think, Quigg came in very heavy. You know what I'm saying? He came in very heavy, man. And, Valdez was at a disadvantage from the beginning. You could see that Quigg's size was giving Valdez problems, but the warrior that Valdez is, man, he didn't care. You know what I'm saying? He did not care. He said, I want to fight, and fight is what he did. He fought through the pain, fought through the broken jaw, and now he's ready to make his return tonight on the Alvarez Kovalev 2 undercard, which is going down in Frisco, Texas. I believe the Valdez fight will be on regular ESPN. I think coverage start about 10 o'clock p.m. And Valdez's opponent for this fight is Carmine Tommasone. He's unbeaten. We really don't know much about him. You know what I'm saying? And that's the scary part, man, when you don't know much about your opponents, man. A lot of people think because you don't know somebody, they ain't good. You know what I'm saying? But listen, Valdez sat down and did an interview, man, and he talked about this unknown opponent, and he also talked about training with the Reynosos. Now, I did a video that he was down there training with CANELO ALVAREZ trainer Eddy Reynoso. I did it about 4 months ago when he first went down there. So he's had a full camp to prepare, you know what I'm saying, with the Reynosos, man. And I talked about how I wanted to see if they can help him with his defense, man, because that's what I don't like about Valdez, is that, his heart is so big, man, that sometimes he gets into brawls. He don't care about what's coming back. He just, he wants to lay it all on the line, man. And that's good. That's what you want. But you got to mix it up. If you want to have a long career, you got to mix it up. You got to have some defense, you know what I mean? And the Reynosos, they have done a beautiful job with CANELO ALVAREZ. You know what I'm saying? I watched CANELO ALVAREZ develop, develop for years, you know what I'm saying? He didn't always have this great defense that he has now, Canelo Alvarez has evolved, and a lot of that credit has to do with the Reynosos, particularly Eddy Reynoso. So the question is, can Eddy Reynoso work his magic with Oscar Valdez, man? And I'm surely hoping so, man. Valdez did an interview, man, where he talked about dealing with the broken jaw. He talked about, his unknown opponent in Carmine Tommasone. And I just want to read, some quotes that Valdez said in his interview. He said, "It was one of the most difficult times of my life. Having my jaw wired shut for 2 months was one of the hardest things I ever had to deal with. This is in the past now. I'm ready to focus on this fight. I'm 100% healed from that injury. That's not going to bother me no more. I'm just excited to get back into the ring. It's been almost a year since my last fight. I've been training hard with my new trainer, Eddy Reynoso. It's been a great training camp, and I just can't wait to get in there and start again where I left off." Now, I think that Valdez has the potential to be, a very big Mexican star. You know what I'm saying? I think he has the potential because he has all the tools that he needs inside the ring, and plus outside of the ring, you know what I'm saying, he's charismatic as well. He went on to say in that interview, He said, "We had a great training camp, me and Eddy Reynoso. I never take no fight lightly. There was a point where no man knew who Manny Pacquiao was when he came to the States and had his first fight, and he became a star. So we don't know what Tommasone can bring, but I will be 100% ready for him or any other fighter because I don't take no fighters lightly. I have the same respect for all fighters inside the ring, and I'm going to do whatever I have to do to come out victorious. One thing in my mind is not to take him lightly and just try to get the job done and keep on improving in my career. I'm definitely focused on this fight, and I will start where I left off, man. I like Valdez's attitude, and if you know anything about Oscar Valdez, you know that he's a very exciting fighter. I'm looking forward to his matchup tonight. If you have not had a chance to see Oscar Valdez fight, tune in tonight, man. Check this guy out because he is all action. You know what I'm saying? Non-stop action. You know what I mean? If you want some bang for your buck, man, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna cost you nothing to turn on ESPN Plus, man. ESPN need to give me some money for this plug right now, you know, because I'm promoting, you know, I'm doing my promoting job. Nah, but on the real, man, I really like Oscar Valdez, man. I think he got a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? He's still young, man. Let me see what his record is. His record is 24-0. You know, he got 19 knockouts, you know what I mean? So we know he definitely got some power with him, you know. And he beat Scott Quigg, a bigger guy, with a broken jaw. Now, when I tell you the fight was brutal and bloody, you know what I mean? You can go back and check that out, man. The shit was very good action, you know what I mean? But that didn't stop Valdez from getting the unanimous decision, man. He got a unanimous decision in that fight. He was able to outclass Scott Quigg, you know what I mean? It was a close, you know what I mean? Some of the rounds were very close. A lot of the rounds were very close, but, you know, Valdez was able to pull them off, man, and get the unanimous victory. So I'm very interested to see what the Reynosos have brought to the table, what changes, if any, they have made in Valdez's defense. And I'm looking for a good fight, man. Like I said, this guy, Carmine Tommasone, we don't know much about, man. He could be, you know what I mean, he could be a very low-skilled fighter, or he could be a very highly skilled fighter. We won't know until we see him in the ring, man. But, you know, tune in tonight. He will be on the ESPN regular channel, if I believe. Starts at 10 o'clock. You know, on the Kovalev Alvarez. Let me rephrase that. The Alvarez Kovalev rematch. You know what I'm saying? Alvarez has earned that right to have his name out front because he is the WBO light heavyweight championship. That should also be a good matchup too. But I appreciate you all for joining in the Big Faces Worldwide. I'm your boy, Big Will. If you're yet to subscribe to my channel, don't leave out of here without hitting that subscribe button. Also, you can find me and my content on all social media platforms at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. Don't forget to comment, like, and share these videos. And feel free, man, to comment because I enjoy commenting. You know, talking and busting it up with the subscribers, man. And, you know, we have very good conversations in there, man. We try to keep it respectful. And, you know, sometimes we got to agree to disagree. But that's it, man. Until next time, peace. I'll holler back.